Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. And today I'm filming my video for Stampin' Around the World video hop. And our theme today is a bag and a tag. And it's the season of giving. So, that's what I'm going to do, a bag and a tag. I thought I like to stamp, so I've decided I'll stamp my own cardstock ready to make my bag and my tag. So I've pulled out the strangest colour palette. I don't know if I'll use all of them. I pulled out first of all, Petunia Pop. I'm kind of going with just what I'm feeling. I'm deliberately not putting Night of Navy in here because, as you know, or most of you will know, that I've been sneaking Night of Navy into my 100 Easy Cards series. So I thought we'll go without it in this one. So anyway, so Fresh Freesia, these are the three colours I started with. And these two were already on my desk, so I don't know. I've confused myself now, but I think I just want to stamp with Regal Flora. But I think I want a different leaf, and of course I've just realised that as I'm speaking to you, but I don't have, but I do have it in front of me. I think Textured Floral stamp set. This leaf here, I just love it, and this has got different dottage, so yeah, I think I'm likely to use this leaf. I'll just get it out. I may use, there's other bits in here that I might use, but at the moment, so what I've done is I have cut a piece of normal A4 cardstock in half. So I've got that long piece, there would be another half there. And I've scored here at 2 centimetres, just so that I know that bit is going to be used for my base. So it just gives me a clue of what I'm doing. Oh well, I don't know. I'm just going to do some freestyle stamping really and see where it takes me. Right, so the first colour I did choose was Petunia Pop, so I'm going to use that as my main floral colour. And I am just going to use this group of 3 flowers. I keep using them, but well, do you know, I spent the money on the stamp set, might as well make lots of use of it all. So, as I say, we will, I don't know. Oh, we have some leaves, other leaves. I'm kind of thinking, do I put the flowers down first or do I put the leaves down first? It's too hard. It's too hard to think. I think I'll put some leaves down first. But I'm not sure that this Lemon Lime Twist is a strong enough green to go with Petunia Pop. And now I've just had a bit of a squabble with it because it wasn't properly stuck to the stamp set. So, as I say, most of the stamping should go above that line because it's wasted otherwise. Let's see. Do you know what? I'm going to stay with that just now. It's supposed to be a quick video and I'm spending half the time trying to decide what I'm doing. Let's just put a few of them on there. I think Granny Apple Green will be coming in, but this will help just to get a bit of colour onto the page, because that's what you need, isn't it? As a start, right. That there. Now let's just go in for that is such a delicious pink, isn't it? Just trying to change it around. So this is actually going to be a Christmas gift bag, but I'm just not doing it in traditional Christmas colours. Okay. So far, so good. And now I think I need to close that lemon lime twist because I'm not going to use that. Maybe not done with Petunia, but we'll put her up there just now. And we're opening fresh freesia. And do I use that little flower or do I bring in? Actually thinking this one. As I say, I never planned this. I'm just making it up. No, I'm thinking that is too much. That's too much like it, so I'm going to bring in, I am going to put fresh freesia. The tones are not different enough from where I've stamped off with Petunia Pop, so let's bring in peach pie. It's just an alternative. I like that. That works well in there. For me anyway, but I need a stronger green. Oh. We'll bring in this leaf. Do I bring in that one? The only way to know is to try. Hope you can see. I keep forgetting that there's people watching. That's better. Tuck it in a bit more though. It's not all going to be seen at once anyway. And then I think we will just bring in this little leaf as well. The little details. That's quite pretty. But what I'm going to do with this one is actually have the stalks down below. Just filling in some gaps. A lot of this will not be seen because it will be folded under. I need a really small flower. What have I got? Petunia pop. Can't think what stamp set's got a very small flower. I should have got all this out in practice, but do you know, life is very short. Don't always have so much time. I don't know if that's as small. That's too big. We'll just use that little wee centery thing there, I think. That one. I'll just go with this. Here's my smallest. I need to find all my teeny blocks. But... right, I think I'm going in with Petunia pop in this. Sort of like a wee bit like a thistle head, isn't it? But it's working on the peach pie in the middle of the flowers. It does look quite dark just now, but it will. But what I'm doing here is kind of disguising the stalk there as looking as if that's there for a reason. I think that's enough. Really just going to let the colour go back and just do a bit of dottage. Now this one has a wee dottage stamp here. So does Regal Floral has that one, but that's very structured. So I kind of want something a little bit less structured. And I'm going to take the peach pie and do some dottage down here with it, just to pull the colour to both sides of that petunia pop. Christmas doesn't, you know, it doesn't always have to be, you know, certain colours. And I think I want a little bit of green dottage. Of course, I've covered my chamois with the box that the chamois is in. I've covered it with, I don't know. Anyway, so what did I say? I wanted a bit of green. Just to bring this out. Just want a bit more green in amongst the flowers there. I don't know how much you will see of this, but it's doing what I need it to do. I didn't want the strong green, I just want a bit of, I don't know, fluffiness. Put more of the lemon lime twist down below. Right, I'm going to stop. I'll walk away from it. You'll be glad to know I've stamped. Now, I did do a wee bit of calculating earlier on. Whoops. So I have my trimmer back out and I want to cut this to 25 for the bag. I'm using centimetres, folks. And the leftover bit will make the tag. This bit will make the bag. So my choices were to have a wide bag. So it's score at 10, 12, 22 and 24. So everybody kind of panics about, I don't know, I've got that score line there, so I'm wondering, I'll chop that off for my tag. Or will I? Actually, I've got some scrap gold here. I'll just keep it out just now. I'll leave it where it is just now. We'll deal with that because I've got that bit of gold which just might work with that. Right, so I'll need to now fold and burnish my score lines. Oh, here it is. My bone folder's disappeared on me. I'm hoping that this isn't going to be too long a video, but I seem to be a bit... And I've just had a coffee, so I shouldn't be as slow and indecisive as I am. Right, okay, so the bag will be made in a jiffy. I'm going to cut away this rectangle and wedge that bit which is for the glue, and then we'll just wedge that there, and then plain and simple cut up to the first score line, up to the first score line, up to the first score line, and then I use wet glue. You can use tape. I'm just putting a wee bit wet glue on that tab there and folding over, and just make sure that that lines up just next to the score line. Just lift it up just to make sure something's not quite right here, so just wait for the glue to grab. Then we can just reinforce these folds. And then that's the back where that seam is. So I want to fold that piece down and these bits in, and then that down, and that will mean that there's nothing gets caught underneath. It doesn't want to, does it? Right, okay, so we'll put a dot of glue on there, a dot of glue on there, fold them over, let's give them a minute to make, then a bit of glue on the underside of the base. You don't need an awful lot of glue, but doing it that way, the little tabs are doing what they should do, and they're making sure there's no gaps in the side of your bag, but inside you can't see them. So what I didn't do was get my gold ribbon out ready. What am I like? Oh, where's my ribbon jar? Somebody stole my ribbon jar. Oh, here it's right at my feet. I'm just walking over. I wanted this gold trim. My brains. Right. Yeah, I want some of this lovely gold trim, and I want my hole punch. And that's my bag. I just pinched it in there like that. I use different measurements. Probably you'll see on several videos over this period the same process, different measurements, whatever it is I want to package. How pretty is that? I think it's really pretty. And then I'm going to I'm punching through both. Don't want to go too far. This hole punch is good. It does go through both at the same time. So you have choices of making your handles. You can give it 2 separate handles, which I think I might do. Let's just pick up 2 bits. I can't cope with the jar and I don't want to take them totally out of the jar. Just put that down there. Okay, so put that through there. Now, you can tie knots at either end, but actually, if you just tie a flat knot here, of course, I have to make sure that the other one comes out the same, but there's so many ways to do this. You decide when you're making yours. My fingers don't go. I think this video is going to be too long. I don't know if they're going to be the same length. But I don't think I've got time to faff about. This one needs to be a bit less. There you go. Let's be gift bag. Pretty, pretty. And then we have, now just because I have a bit of this here, I'm thinking I just want a strip to put on the top there. So if I just do that, just a bit more, what was the base, 2 centimetres? I just do that a wee ticky more than the 2 centimetres. This is retired, I think, but we've got loads of other glimmer paper, but this is lying on my desk and I don't want to waste. But there are loads of glimmer papers in the catalogue, so just choose some. If you've got some retired stuff, use it up. Well, Janice, trying to hurry myself up, and you know, just that this is sticky on the back. So I'm just going to carefully put that at one end. And then trim that off. Isn't that pretty? And it's a bit big for the bag, isn't it? But where's my Christmas stamp set, my sentiment set I had out ready? Here we go. Where's the wee for you? So please go in the description box and check out everyone else's video for the bag and a tag. I'm sure you'll get loads and loads of inspiration. And I'm just going to cut this at an angle. And then to make sure that it's going to look even, just take that bit I cut off. Try. My fingers are not quite. And punch a hole. I'm going to close this up before there's an accident. Just pull out another piece of the gold trim. Doesn't want to go through, does it? Knew that was going to happen. So there you have my bag and a tag ready to give something. I think it is very feminine, but yeah. Also, there are people with birthdays in the winter which just might be useful for. But thank you so much. Please, please, please go and see what everyone else has done with the theme in the link in the box down below. Push the more button. And thank you so much for being so patient with this. Thank you.